Hey everyone, this is a late night stream. We are doing STI. This is an older model. I think this is 1999 or something like that. 2000 maybe. Subaru WRX STI. 2005. Yeah. Here you go. 2000. How do you know this is 2005? Hey, yeah. We'll be doing a window tint on it. I've taken the old tint off the car, and I'm installing our top of the range window tint on this car right there. I have to take stickers off. I've got a sticker at the back. I don't know if my customer likes it or not. Hey, Hamid, how are you? I have one. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. This one, I guess he's done like a custom paint. Let me show you guys. Something is wrong with my remote. Hey, thank you very much for the heart. Hey, thanks, mate. Let's do that. Okay, this is good. Oh, this is crooked. Okay, yeah, that's fixed. No lag. No, that's good. Yeah, so he's done a custom-ish paint to it for the whole car. That's all paint. I've done PPF on that guy, PPF the lights, PPF the bumper. That was here last time when we did the bumper and the lights. And this time we did the hood, the roof, the spoiler, and I'll get like a wear and tear pack. I'll do the mirrors. I'll do the mirrors tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. Yeah, depending on how it goes, but this is looking glossy, nice and glossy. This is off. I've taken it off. I just put it there. That's the only part that's left, apart from the mirrors that I gotta do PPF. It's not STI. Okay, all right. I searched all for photos online, and then it matched with an STI because of the lights. This is how I figured it out. So the STI had that round lights. So I figured out maybe it's an STI, but I don't know. I didn't ask the guy as well. Yeah, should have asked him. Yeah. And last time it was say I matched the brake calipers with the paint of the car. That was super nice. And then he'll come back for like eventually you want to get the whole car PPFs, but he's doing in sections, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So what is this? It's just a normal WRX, not a STI. Green Birds of Paradise. Okay. Hey, Henny. I've taken the old tint off, so I might have to clean some glue residue that's left behind. But this one should be nice because it's frameless windows. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, sometimes it's super nice to install. Hey, thank you very much. My soap solution is a little bit less than what I use normally, so I've done half the solution. Just because it's frameless windows, I want them tacky. So I can use my file. What do you guys want? Do you guys want to see me using file on the glass or blade on the glass? Like, I would use file. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to use file. Okay, let's cut our first window. Hey, Frank. Ben said file. Okay, yeah, we'll use file. That's it. That looks fine. I'll just make my pattern a little bit bigger, so it might be easier to use file. I'll try that. Hey, that's all good. Thank you very much. I've put on the counter on my computer this time. Before I wasn't able to see how much things I'm getting, like how much followers, subscribers I'm getting on YouTube. Then I figured out there is a thing that's called live subscriber count. No, it's a customer car, but we help him customize the car on to his needs, whatever he wants. So he's done custom paint. I've matched the brake calipers, tinted lights, PPF, bumper, all the black parts. Not cool. Okay. There you go. And you know what? The owner of this car, he's got cancer as well. I feel bad for the guy. So every time you come in here, I give him something for free. So last time when the car was here, apparently he had spray painted the headlights last time, like his painter spray painted, like he made the headlights tinted but with spray paint, if that makes sense. And when I did a clear PPF on top, that lifted the paint. So last time when this guy was here, we did the headlights PPF for him. I think I charged him just for the cleaning, but not for the lights. That was. And this time we'll do his mirrors and stuff, a little bit of parts here and there. I'll make him happy. Hey Alex, how are you? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it is an actual job. %. I just finished up doing the spoiler PPF because I couldn't sleep, and then I decided to do the tint because I don't feel tired now. So I decided let's just do tinting tonight as well. That way I can maybe do some rest tomorrow. Getting another car for ceramic and like a wear and tear PPF pack tomorrow. Hey, yeah, I know. Bro, I'll block you, don't do that. Why do you say cheese so many times? What an idiot. Oh, I've done I've done some longer nights. So I've been awake that much longer that eventually my customer just comes here, pick it up. Once we finish this one, then yes, who's going to bed? I don't work that much, to be honest, but my timings are all upside down. Ooh, Mercedes and stuff, they've got a little bit of harder seals, you know. That's what you're asking? The show far from home? No, this is my house garage, so I open up that door and it's house next door. I thought Tint wasn't inside. Yeah, we'll take it outside. He's gotta size it up. Yeah, that's it. Someone was asking something. So if you say how much, he actually starts giving you tinting pricings. If you got some other question, maybe not include how much in there. Does the door have a lock on it? No, it doesn't. Oh, the garage door or the car door? That's a bit of a weird one. Let's do that. Which car? Audi S8? Okay. What do you do? Do you do top loading or bottom loading? That looks fine. Oh, okay, yeah, it might be harder. I do bottom loading, so I take the seals out. So that way, a little bit easier for me when I'm doing it. Okay. No worries. Oh, okay. Look, most of the time Google does help you. Just search on YouTube or Google, and there'll be pretty much someone. If you're struggling as a window tinter, 100% there'll be someone else struggling as well. So there'll be something you'll find in forums and stuff. Most cars you can take them out without opening the door card. Some cars you can open them up. Open, I mean like open up the whole door card just to take the seals out. Oh yeah. Width wise or length wise? Hey guys, how's everyone? No worries, yeah, just send me a DM and I'll reply you back once I finish the live, or maybe tomorrow morning. How long it take for a sedan to be tinted? 1.5 to 2 hours depending on which sedan it is, how many quarter windows you've got. Do you wrap roof and side mirrors? Yeah, I do. I do PPF as well. No, this is my sprayer bag. I designed it myself, and I sell it as well. So if you want to buy, there is a video on YouTube that shows you the bag. So if you want to buy, you can have a look before you buy, and you can see how much customization you can do with the bag as well. Oh, 100%, yeah. Tinting is good. Not supercars, but yeah, I've done some fancy cars all the time. When I had a shop, I had a lot of fancy cars. Yeah, I can, 100%. Give me a sec. Let me just cut this car out there, and then I'll show it to you. Okay, I've got extra. Yeah, a little bit early today. Oh, I just had a bad tinter. I said to him, either you upgrade your skill or I go learn. It didn't, so I went learn myself. Oh, you just need practice. I used to tint houses, but not anymore, because I gotta leave my shop, and then sometimes I have customer coming in for just like a quote or whatever, and no one's here, and I don't like them. I don't like my customers, or I gotta send them back, and they never come. Like, normally people are like, yeah. I'll be back in an hour. I'll be back in 2 hours. But there goes somewhere else, get a quote. You crease the film, can you help me crease it? Yeah, for sure, yeah. Send me a video on Insta and let's see where you're struggling. No, house windows are easy because you don't have to shrink them. Hey, yeah, I'm just finishing up this car. Yeah, just search for Mr Clean Adelaide. I've got Insta, YouTube, and TikTok. No worries. This is soap mixed with water and ISO. That's all good. I don't mind people learning off. Have we tried the Tint GoPros? What is that? No sleeping. No, I started early. No, not breaking the window. That won't break the window. I'm drawing that solution. I'm drawing the solution that I just put in there. So a little bit of heat, that won't break the window. I can do that with heat gun or anything else as well. So we just warm it up, and because I know this is it's raining outside, it'll be very long till it dries. I do have a heater on inside. It's like a slip solution. It'll help the tint slide and glide around when I'm shrinking it. That's what it is. Yep. Let's shrink the film. So this is the shrinking method. This is the shrinking part. This is not installation. So do not ask if tinting goes inside or outside. We're not installing it, we're just shrinking it. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I'll work on any cars. Whatever. Yeah, we do detailing as well. I've got a SS on the other side that we're doing detailing. Do I shrink side windows? Yeah, I do shrink side windows if they need. This one only needs a little bit. I can always do a snap shrink as well with these ones because they don't need a lot. But it's always nicer to shrink them, you know. It just makes the installation so much easier. So shrinking is for giving the tint a little bit of curve, so it matches the shape of the glass and any fingers won't pop up when I'm installing inside. That's what it is. Hey, have a good night, man. You too. Where am I from? I'm from Adelaide, Australia. Yeah, I'm using my action camera to stream to my computer, and that's going through a software called OBS. From OBS it's going to YouTube and TikTok. I'm installing tint on a car. You're not shrinking it enough, maybe. That's why you might be getting fingers. So maybe double shrink them, or maybe use. So this is what I do. Have a look. So I'll flatten out. So I'll show you what a finger is. We'll flatten out this part, and then we'll bring all the creases of fingers on the other side. Let's have a look. Does the action camera computer, do you have any issues with battery life? So with battery, I've got a big power bank in my pocket that's powering everything that I have in my chest. Okay. Yeah, no, I won't sleep. I've got another cars coming. So by the time I finish everything that needs to be done on this car, I've got one SS parked on the outside that I've got to finish. Half's done, half left. So someone was asking what a finger is. This is a finger. So see that? A little mountain pop up. This is a finger. This is what we call a finger. So we got to shrink that. That's it. See more pop up. Once you shrink a bigger finger, you'll see more of them popping up. Once you don't see anything popping up, lift it back about a couple of inches, and then we'll re-shrink it. So that way, I make sure nothing lifts back when I'm installing it on the inside. Okay, maybe do a bit of an extra shrinking so it just lays nice and flat on the inside. Nothing wrong with a little bit of extra shrinking. It'll just make your installation easier. Okay, there you go. Take it outside. We'll put it back on the glass. Before I put it back on the glass, I'll give it a squeegee. How much Celsius on the heat gun? On full blast I put. But normally, if your heat gun has a temperature gauge, it doesn't mean anything, because if you put your heat gun on, say, instance 600 degrees Celsius, which is pretty much max for maximum amount of heat guns, I would say 99% of heat guns, they go max at 600 degrees Celsius. This one also go to 600. 600 degrees Celsius is the temperature of the coils that's inside, not the actual not the actual air, like the hot air that's coming out. That's not 600 degrees Celsius. That'll melt everything. 600 degrees Celsius is a lot. If that makes sense. Just put it on full blast, and you can. So if you need less heat, move it forward. Backwards. If you need more heat, just move it forward, and that's how I work. And then once you start installing and you do too much of it, you'll get used to it. You know how much heat you need, and you can pull it back. If you know that you're gonna burn or you're gonna grease, you can make it back and forth. Yeah. It's still wet a little bit here and there, so let's leave it as is. Let's start installing the side. Meanwhile, I'll let that dry. Okay, I've taken all tint off of this glass. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, try it out. See how you go. Ooh. I need a bigger chair. Yeah, I think this is a fun car, guys. I think as well. I'm really kind. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's change the blade. Gotta order more blades. I've got a course coming up at my shop next month. If you live in Adelaide or you want to travel to Adelaide, let me know. I've got a spot for one more student. Hermetic ruin? What's a hermetic ruin? For interior trims, get 3M. 2080, if you get 23M 2080, that's got a good tack. And if you can stretch it a lot, I would say, and it won't lift back on you as well. Oh yeah. So if you do if you have less air movement, it'll be less dirt inside your tint when you install it. What am I doing now? I'm scraping the glass, so it's like cleaning the glass. So any sort of embedded contaminants and also the glue residue that's on there, I'm taking it off. Oh no. We don't need to take the window out, that'll be alright. People still do outside tinting, you know, and still get decent amount of results. Mainly is your cleaning process. So if you follow your cleaning process good, you know, you clean your top edges, you clean the side seals and pretty much everything, eventually you'll have less dirt in your tint. I can, but I prefer hand cut. I clean, but I get some little dirt. Yeah, I sometimes get maybe one speck of dirt on a window. That's fine. Certain things you can't stop. As long as you don't have like, you know, massive amount of dirt around the sides and stuff, you know, it should be alright, man. What is the scrub pad? Just normal 3M scrub pad. Does any water touch you? What? Does any water touch you? Yeah, I'll wash my hands. With a knife. So if you want to see me cutting, go to YouTube and search for Mr Clean Adelaide, the same my like username, and you'll see all the lives that I've done before, and there are a lot of cars there, so you'll learn pretty quick. Have I removed tint? Yeah, I've removed on this car. Use a steamer. There are a lot of methods. Some people use steamer, some people use trash bag method, some people just park them outside in the sun, rip it off, and clean the glue residue after. Sometimes you're even using a steamer and you still leave, you know, a bit of glue residue behind. You could use certain cleaners to clean it off, so that's fine. So there's a lot of dirt stuck in this top edges, so you gotta make sure, give it a good amount of scrub. Yep, still coming off. That's it. We'll clean that part off just because my tint touches that. It'll be nice and clean. Okay. I'll need my shank. That guy right there. Yeah, flush. Lots of time. Yeah, you'll spend a lot of time cleaning it. If you want to make sure you have a clean job, spend your time cleaning. That's it. This one is Lumishield. Depending on where you live, it might not be available to you. Okay, here you go. Let's put it on top of the glass. Yep. It's tacky. That's what I want. That looks good. Yep. Why am I scratching windows? Yeah, I love scratching windows and putting acid on the glass. Where am I located? Adelaide, Australia. Is that outside? Yeah, looks like it. Thank you very much for the gift. Thank you very much. Top to bottom, it doesn't matter. So every door has seals inside. Gifted music on stage. Hey, thank you very much. So water just exits, you know, see on the floor, that's where all the water goes. And whatever goes on the outside, we just wipe it down just like that, and that's it. This is the method that I used to use in the past. And then I'll just get better at cutting, and I used to just cut it outside and it's just a line. That was easier. Now what I have to do is I have to use file on that extra edge. Amit Kumar. I started early. Yeah, this is my own business, man. I'm getting paid nothing. Alright guys, let's use a file. I can use that straight away because this is nice and tacky. How long that you can bring down your windows? I would say leave them for 3-ish days. That's it. And what I want to do, I just want to cut that and leave it on the other side. Make it easier. So the first pass is always a lighter pass. This is what I do, you do your method, whatever you like. What I normally do is my first pass is always the lighter pass, and then the second pass is when I'm actually peeling it off. It is a file, yeah. I think that file will be nice and loud for some of you guys. Sorry if you're wearing headphones. I apologize. Best grade window tint for full windshield. I love using a file. I can use blade as well, but file is a little bit cleaner installed. Depends on what do you do, man. Like, and also some places it's not legal to even tint your windshield. Well, I do it. I do tint windshield for customers, but it's not legal in Australia. Okay, this is looking nice. Have a look. Show you guys. If I'm live, it takes me longer, but normally it doesn't take me that long. So have a look at that factory-ish edge. It looks very nice. This is why I use a file. Same on the other side. Yeah, looks good. Thank you very much. Yeah, nice and clean. Let's move to the other guy. First thing first, I've got to clean up all that glue residue that's on the glass from the last tint that I took off. Best way to remove water spots? There are a lot of ways to remove water spots depending on how much water spots you have. There is glass polish. If you're asking about glass, there is glass polish that you can use. There is you can use glass polish with 4 grade steel wool to polish out your glass. This time I don't have a lot of glue residue, so I'll be just using soapy water and knife to scrape it off. If I have a lot, then I'll use some cleaner. I have ammonia based cleaner, I've got non-ammonia cleaner, so I use whatever. You can get away with Windex as well, because Windex does have ammonia in it. This is why Windex is not recommended for tinted windows, because Windex will fade away your windows quickly. So that's just pure Windex. Hey, no worries. So next one, I've cleaned it up, but next one, which is on the other side, we'll just use Windex. Let's see what happens. How much for 3 window Ute? Ute starts at $200. How much for a 5-door hatch? Starts at $250. This one is a little tighter. No, old tint removal is $100. Not including any old tint removal. Hey! I started early this morning. I've got a lot of things to finish up today. That's why. Start 7. What was yours? 5-door hatch? Probably 1.5, 2 hours. Which car is it? I normally start around 9. Why don't I mask off the door cards? It's not a lot of water that gets in there, that's why. And also when I do it on like normal cars, if it's not frameless, then we've taken off the seals off. So that water, it's only baby soap and just water, it doesn't affect a lot. And I keep on wiping that down. It's a golf, yeah, golf takes a bit of a long, yeah, that takes longer. So maybe I'll finish them about 2-ish hours, 2.5, depending on how that goes. Normally people just leave it to us and then I'll let them know that it's finished. So send me a DM and I'll send you like a booking link. That way you can see all the available dates that I've got, and then you can book yourself in. from Norwood. I used to be in Campbelltown. You might have to shrink your window if your air bubbles are coming back. I'm in Perry Hills West now, which is not very far from Norwood. I would say it might be about 20 minutes. Okay, guys, there you go. I walk by myself, yes. Oh yeah, thank you very much. But I like this time for all of my lives as well, you know, this time is perfect. I don't have people coming in the shop, I don't have customer ringing my phone calls, like ringing my phone all the times. Whenever I do tint during like normal times, business time, it's always busy. Someone's coming in, someone's going out. Yeah, I do work Saturdays and Sundays as well, depending on if I'm not going anywhere. Like, if I'm just at home and my missus got a day off Sunday as well, then I might not work. This is, I think it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. This is 15%, and also it doesn't look dark because I've got lights in the side, but 15% is nice. Not too dark, not too light. Yeah, 2 AM. This is 2 AM. Prices for darkest legal, depending on the car, pretty much starts at $250. Yeah, darker the better. I think 15% is like your sweet spot. Darker than 15, it's 5%. It's 11 AM. Oh, nice. Yeah, mine's light. I started very early in the morning today. Leave this here. I'll show you some shades. And some other guy was asking as well for shades. Hey. Yeah, 5% is too dark, man. Especially in the nights, you won't be able to see much. Have a look. So this is 35%, which is the legal limit for your front glass. So that means your driver and your front passenger. And that one right there is your legal limit for the rear glasses. So that means your passenger, all the rear, and plus your back as well. Okay. So that's the difference between these two. This is your legal darkest whatever, which is not really dark. So I don't sell them as, you know, darkest legal, because it's not dark. It's legal. That's it. This is my 15%. Oh, sorry. That's 15%. 1.5. This is the one that I'm installing on this glass. Darker than this, be 15%, which is right there. So see the difference between that one and that one. This is just dark, man. In night time, you won't be able to see anything out of it. You know, if say the street doesn't have a lot of light, you'll be blind. But daytime, they're all fine. Daytime, no issues. And then I've got a couple of options for windshield. So this one we have 50% and 65%, a little bit darker and lighter. And then we have something called chameleon tint and a clear version as well. So this is all clear, which is 70%. This is what people normally install on Uber cars and stuff like that. I use a lot of different brands. And this one right there is chameleon tint. This is not a popular brand, probably somewhere out of China. I don't know how that works, but it gives you that bluish hazy look on your windows. It looks cool. I don't know how much heat they reject and stuff like that. I think about maybe 40-ish% heat rejection, or maybe 60% heat rejection. But yeah, it's just for looks. People ask me, and I gotta get them what they ask. Okay, so let's start filing it down. I push the door with my knee, so it's not moving a lot when I'm filing it down. Give a follow, bro. Very good at your job. Hey, thanks, mate. Nails on a chalkboard. Oh, it must sound very loud. Yeah, sorry for someone who's wearing headphones. It might be very loud. Okay. This is a Kango bastard. That's what he says. A Kango file. And this was the how would I say, finest ish that I could find in Bunnings. I know a lot of other places sell like fine foils specially designed for window tinters. I don't have any problem using that. Okay. Very nice and clean install. We'll do an inspection. See if everything is off. What's that? Is that outside or inside? Yes. I've got two specks around there, 2-3 specks just around that corner somehow. Yeah, we'll see in the morning if I can. We'll park it outside and see if I can fix it. If I couldn't fix it, then I'll change it off. But apart from that, looks fine. Looks good to me. Thank you very much for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate that. And that looks super clean as well. Once I shut them, they'll be nice and dark. That's 15%. You tell me, it doesn't look good? I think it looks good. Hey, Alex, thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks, Alex. That's just normal glass. And the other side is tinted. That looks nice and dark, isn't it? Okay, and this one, oh, I did a PPF on it. That looks good. Thanks, Alex. You'd never seen anyone cutting with the fire? Shit. Okay, before cleaning it, let's bring the tint around here and let's do some shrinking. Might do shrinking first before I start cleaning it. I might move the car on the other side as well, a little bit. Just too much space around there. Do we have a lot of people watching us today? Sometimes I do have a lot of people watching me. Yes, I've done layers tints, and darkest now I do is 5%. This is 2:18 AM. I started early morning. Very early morning. For the rear windows, yes. I'll be finished very soon on this one. But after this one, I've got another car waiting on the other side of the room. And then I've got custom coming in for a ceramic coating as well. It's raining outside, I've got to finish them off. Yeah, this is ceramic prints. Oh. Hey, how are you, mate? Oh yeah, that easy cast to shrink. I still shrink them, like a lot of my friends, they don't shrink these. But I still shrink just a little bit, you know, it just makes the installation easier. Hey guys. Yeah, printing a little bit early today. That's nice. Oh yeah. Come on, if you can stay, that'll be nice. Baz, how you, mate? We'll do this one the same way you've done your VF. Hey, 2:30 a.m. Yeah, it's 2:22. Yeah, you're right. I started early. Just got a lot of things to finish off today. Okay. What do you guys want to see? The back first or the front first? Let's do the back. Yeah, good boys. Yeah, it'll be alright. Sometimes I'll give away 10% off for my $250 tint and it comes down to the same price. So yeah, be alright. No worries, that's all good. Let's just clean it off. So I did say to you guys we'll use Windex this time. Let's just use Windex. So soak all of this in Windex, and then you'll see it'll start changing. All that glue residue will start changing colors. You might not see it on the camera, but I can see it. I can see all the spots, and it'll soften up the glue. It's not a lot of glue there, but it does. Soften them up as well, because it does have some sort of ammonia in it. Mustangs are harder for some people. Requires shrinking, and they're longer windows. Okay, yeah, right. No worries, man. We'll fix it up for you. There you go. No worries, mate. Hey, Tom. Am I in Adelaide? Yes. Tom, I don't like what you said. Sorry, man. I don't like blocking people, but sometimes, yeah. Guys, if you have any questions related tint and windows and cars, ask. Don't ask stupid stuff. Yeah, I started early today. I do have a course coming up next month at my shop that you can learn, but you have to do a lot of practice, I would say. Practice is the key. So I practiced about 6-ish months, and by that time I was like pretty confident that I'm getting, you know, cleaner jobs outside. I was thinking, I was able to install windows, that was fine, you know, no fingers, nothing like that, but like contamination was just another story. Get a lot of contamination inside these windows. No idea where all of this was coming from. Regardless of how much cleaning I do, I still get them. Hey, thanks, Baz. That's all good, man. There you go. Shift that a little bit more to the bottom. No, it doesn't damage anything. Look, I've been tinting long enough. If I was damaging cars, I won't be a tinter anymore, isn't it? I would say type of tint that's better than others. If you have a little bit of money to spend, you can opt in for a ceramic option, which is generally better. It gives you more heat rejection. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'll reply you back. I'll see if I've got that available, and we'll book you in. Come on, just don't crease, don't crease, don't crease. Am I coming to Brisbane? For a course? No, not yet. If I get a lot of inquiries, maybe yes. Someone gifted me something. Thank you very much. Hey, car lovers, how you, mate? Why am I not answering? I'm answering a lot of things. Hey, Tommy. Yeah, I sort of remember now. Okay. Only two. So I've got, at my shop I don't have a lot of room for 4 guys, so I've already booked another guy, and I'm just looking for one more. So it's only for a 2-day course, but I'll actually give you 1 extra day, just because he's a friend and he's getting the extra day, so I'll give to someone else as well. Where in Adelaide? I'm in Para Hills West. At Brisbane, no, not yet, man. If I get a lot of inquiries, if I get at least 4 students, then I'll do something about it. I'll find out a space, and we'll run a course. Because it's not just about the course. I need to get a space as well. Need to hire someone's shop, and a lot of things here, so not always pretty good. So there's another method. Do I come to Alaska? Yeah, if you sponsor me tickets. Follow me on YouTube. I do a lot of lives. So that's another method that I use, that you heat up the glass, activates the glue, evaporate the water, and make that tint maybe stick a little bit better. Because on the other side, when I filed this corner, I've got a little bit of dirt. So what happens, I've got dirt in that section, but I actually filed that part. So what happens, when the tint got lifted or moved, it creates a vacuum between all of this. So there's water already inside the seals, and there's a lot of dirt in there as well, because it's an older car, you know. So whenever the tint lifts, it creates a vacuum, and all that water gets pushed inside the tint, and with the water it sucks in dirt as well. And then when you lift it back, you push it back, you know, you're squeeging, the dirt gets stuck in there, and the water actually just pushes out. So this is what's happening. So if you struggle too much when you're installing tint around your sides, if you're struggling too much, 100% there'll be dirt particles in there. Okay. How much do you charge for 20 years? Most cars starts at 250. I like foil better than razor. No, it doesn't. I started early. A little bit of a weird angle that I will make, eh? Yeah, that's alright. Thank you very much. If you haven't seen that before, a lot of people use that. It doesn't harm the glass, it doesn't harm anything, but you got to make sure your tint is sticking to the glass very nicely. Otherwise you lift it up, or if you don't do it right, then you can lift it up and then contamination goes inside, so you'll just ruin it up. What's the darkest legal tint? It's 35 for the front and 20 for the rear. Oh yeah. Can you file frameless with dot matrix? Can you file frameless windows with dot matrix? Like Range Rovers? Or like BMWs? Yeah, you can. Yeah, that'll be alright. Nothing wrong with that. Yes. And also it doesn't require a lot of shrinking as well, so this is easier. I would say if you want to do practice, get yourself a Subaru. Get yourself a Subaru. But for some people, if you're new, Subaru can be harder as well. Some people struggle with filing. That's why. Hang on, guys. I've got too much contamination around here for some reason. Was I struggling with it? I did clean the bottom edge. Might have to do it again. That glass is getting me. Shit. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Just WRX. I thought that was an STI, but I was wrong. Yeah, I think I need to clean the bottom edge a little bit better. Okay, let's install the front glass and then we'll do this one. Yeah, depending on which one it is, you know, some tints are expensive as well. So I didn't have any specks around my top area, around anywhere there up, but I just had specks one side just in there and then another one just in there. So if I'm struggling, 100% specks gets in there, because remember I said vacuum thingy, it does happen. Guys, if you're watching me on YouTube or TikTok, make sure you guys do subscribe. That really helps the channel. And then you can see the old videos as well that I post on YouTube. If you guys go to YouTube and search for Mr Clean Adelaide, you see that. You're always cutting straight lines. Just use the edge of whatever you're cutting with. You'll be alright. If you want to see more videos of me doing it, you can go to YouTube and search for other stuff. Should you go darker if you have a legal with a panoramic? I won't go darker on a panoramic sunroof. No, just because you risk cracking the sunroof if you go darker. So I won't recommend going darker on it. Thank you very much. So if you go to the live section, you can see all of it. All the previous lives that I've done in the past. And also you see the video of my bag as well, the one that I'm using, the sprayer bag. And you can see the whole video of how I design it and what sort of customization I can do, and I can send it to you as well, wherever in the world are you, doesn't matter. Mark, thank you very much, mate. Okay guys, this time I gotta make sure I clean it really good. I want to see no contamination. I can do one again. I don't want to do two of them again. Why are you using steelwork? Steelwork? What? What's a steelwork? Steel wool. Okay. Where did I use steel wool? Did I use a steel wool today? No. I'll use a steel wool on the glass, on the rear glass. Nah, it won't. You exit on the floor. See that water on the floor? It just exits. Hey, no worries. Thank you very much, mate. It's good. Fairly clean. I charge about $250. Yeah, sometimes I do, but most cars, no. Yeah, there are holes at the bottom for drainage. Look, if I'm taking the tint off and I'm using chemicals and stuff, and the car's recently been ceramic coated, yeah, I might use it. But for most cars, a little bit of water is fine. It's raining outside. I average very less cars per day, maybe 2, max 3. That's it. There you go. I don't want to create any sort of vacuum as I did last time. So I want to make sure all of this gets settled in there by itself. Any sort of movement that pushes the water back inside the tint will bring in more contamination as well next time again. And if I couldn't make a clean install, then I'll just take the door panel off. I don't cover the door panel. It's plastic, pretty standard down the shop. Yeah, some people do it, some people don't. That's alright. If you do it, good on you, mate. It is 15%. Yeah, a little bit bluish shade. Nah, it will not. Okay, let's heat it up. In Adelaide, Bear Hills West. So I don't see any contamination drawn at the bottom. I don't see any contamination on the side. Top looks fine. Alex. Hey, Alex. Three. What are you doing? Tinting some windows. Okay. Let's fix it up. Oh, it doesn't need a lot. Doesn't need a lot of overlap. This is fine. This is Australia. Yes, this is Australia. Which tool? Let's start with this corner. This is file. It's called a file. I started early morning. It's nicer when I do early morning lives, then I don't have too many things disturbing me. That's it. Am I ruining the window? Yeah, I might have. Thanks, mate. Yeah. I just started early today. I had to sleep. Tips for tinting on my own. Go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, watch videos. That'll give you a lot of knowledge. Just use a razor. Yeah, I like file more. I don't like razor blades. Every time I use a razor blade, no, it's then I feel the edge, and then I can feel. So this one, see, if I feel it, I can't even catch the edge. Every time I use a razor blade, I always catch the edge. This is a fine grain, I think. No, I think this is a fine grain. The finest I could find in Bunnings, that's the one. So this one, have a look. Oh shit. Oh, come on, man. Oh, I gotta do it again. Yeah, I think I missed it. Let's have a look. Does it scratch the glass? No, it doesn't. Like if I do it, I think I missed a little bit, but have a look. Like it doesn't catch the edge. See, I can't peel it now, but I peeled it a little bit and contamination entered in there. I gotta do it again. Oh man, I started early so I could I could finish early. 2 windows, I gotta do both of them again. Scratches the edge. Like the edge of the glass is already filed from the factory. That's already filed from the factory. You don't scratch it. Yeah. I was showing off, but this is what could happen, and also it happens with me when I do use a razor. If I use a razor, it happens straight away. No, it doesn't harm the glass. Okay, we've got that one and that one we're gonna redo, and the other side is all fine. So let's have a look, otherwise I'll just do a double cut. So this one looks really good. That looks fine. This is a scratch on the outside. That's a fine file, so just get any file, but make sure it's like fine grade. Two speck around this side, which is fine. I can always push them down, and it's on a corner so you barely see it. This one is all clean. I don't see any contamination on that one, so this side is all good. This is 15%, 1.5. Now I'm gonna do the other side. So this one is bigger. Let's just measure that big side. This is my, no, this is not my car, customer's car. That's like 15. Yeah, it is 15%. Not like 15, it is 15. Your car has 3%, that's stock. Uh, 35 is light. So that's what we have. We have 35% in the front, 20% at the back, but people don't get legal limits nowadays. Like, everyone needs darker. What do you do? I started early, that's why. Yeah, the only problem is nighttime. You know, in nighttime you won't be able to see much outside. So just to remove old window tint, you can use a lot of things. You can use a steamer. There is a trash bag method as well if you want to use that. That's fine. There is you know, you can park your car outside in the sun and try taking it off, but if it's already bubbled up, the best is just see of another window tinter. You know, he'll take it off for you. Yes, he will charge, but he'll charge even more if you messed it up. Okay. No worries. Oh, you've got a really good window tinter. Can I have his number? I might use your tinter then if it doesn't charge for removal. Okay. He's in Adelaide or somewhere in Australia. Just want to make that. Oh, nice. Who is in Adelaide doesn't charge for removal? I might be able to use him. Oh yeah, maybe that's why. That makes sense. I'm in Pear Hills West. Work that out. That's north, isn't it? Yeah, north. I'll charge 100 for removal, and if it's really bad, then I'll charge per hour. And also depends if the customer is getting top of the range, you know, I'll just charge them 100, but maybe 50 if they're getting a lot of things, but I've got to charge them something, you know, otherwise it's just too much. I'm in Adelaide, Australia. Lift it up again. Bring it down one more time. No worries. That's something with window tinting. You mess it up, you just got to do the whole thing again. Like, it's not fixing it back. Some things you can fix. Like, I've got two little contamination in the other glass that I can fix once it dries. You know, I can chisel them out. But if I crease it, or if there is too much contamination, more than 2 to 3 contamination around an area, or maybe a bigger spot, nah, it's just a redo. And then you gotta start over just from the start, you know. That's stupid to pay too much for tint removal. I use a steamer cleaner, no mess, and takes few minutes. Yeah, if you have it's not stupid. Some people don't have time to take their tint off. So, you know, if I'm spending time, I gotta charge you, man. It's not stupid. And not everyone's got time. Time is money. Time is expensive. If you have time and you got a steamer, good on you, right? How much do I charge? I charge 100 for removal and 250 starting price for sedans. Yeah, decent price, decent starting price, I would say. Per car, not per $250 per window. It's crazy. I would love to charge that much. No, that's all good. Okay, last squeegee, and then we'll bring the tint onto this glass. Cleaning is the most important part in tinting windows. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So $250 for your sides each, and maybe $450 for just the back glass. Nice. think I need to raise my soap solution as well. I made it tackier because I was thinking I might not use torch, but if I'm using torch, it should be alright. It might help me move that tint around. Okay, lift it off, bring it in, make sure it comes in nice and easy, make sure it doesn't lift or anything. Hey, thank you very much, mate. And then we'll push it to the bottom, make sure it's all opened up for the tint to go and settle inside. I do have a bigger thing that I can use instead of that smaller shank tool, and I can open up the door card as well, just loosen up that seal. It might be a lot more easier. Never seen it done? Oh, nice. Okay. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, so you go. Just bring that to the bottom. Oh, nice. Good on you, mate. This is Lumi Shield. If you're in Australia, you can get it, but not outside of Australia. Oh, shit. Let's bring. I've got one more thing that I can use. Should be. Let's stay that guy there. A little bit easier to open up the seals. Put that inside, and just like that opens up the whole thing. Yeah, Justin. Come on. Just gotta push it. No, you can. There's different brands, comes with different colors. And depending on which one you're getting, if you're getting ceramic, if you're getting nano ceramic, they get different shades as well. Come on, man. Nah, I won't recommend eBay tint. Don't crease. Just get stuck somewhere inside. We don't have GeoShield. I know Matt uses GeoShield. Yeah, I think next one I gotta do. We'll take it off next time. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, if you like, that's what I mean. If I fight, there might be a lot of residue left behind. Thank you very much, guys, for the gift. Yes, it is. This looks alright. Let's go outside. Hey, thank you very much, mate. Let's go outside, have an inspection. I don't want to see anything in there. sometimes the easier card, yeah, sometimes the 50, this is 15%, yeah, you'll still see through it. Sometimes the easiest cars that you're thinking, oh, I'll be done in seconds, that's alright, give you trouble, man. Give it at least 2-ish days before you can do it up and down. Yeah, I messed up that bottom because I was struggling. I'll let dirt inside again. So let's fill up this guy, and this time I'll up my soap solution a little bit. About to finish. For DIY, there is a brand for DIY, I remember. It's I forgot the name. Bro, message me on, like, a DM me and then I'll find out. But there was a brand that was good, scratch resistant, cheaper, but it doesn't have a lot of tack. So the guy who used to use it in the start, he said, like, you know, if you tinted a back window, it might just come off. Yeah, so it didn't have a lot of tack. Like, just, it wasn't a stronger glue, but it was fine. It's cheap, you know, cheap tint. I get them from Bunnings. Tint? No. This is a Subaru WRX, older model. Here you go. Okay. So make sure we don't have to do this again. I'll be very, very careful this time. Okay. Let's cut that extra bit off straight away. Put it on top of the glass. Wet the film. Just requires a lot of patience. If you don't have a lot of patience, not for you. Oops, where are you going? Hey, thanks, mate. What's your name? Right, did. Thanks, bro. Okay, that looks fine. Just a little bit extra will take it off as well, just from there. Not this one. Should be alright. Like I just added a little bit of extra soap this time, so we should be fine trying to move that tint around. Last time it was get stuck just in that corner, but this time should be fine. I up my soap solution, but I can take it off as well. Brendan, I'm based in Adelaide, Australia. Okay. .99% UV, and this one blocks about 93% IR as well, so heat rejection. I'm an Indian. Which shop in Australia? Normally they don't have a shop, it's just like distributors. I'm in Parafield. I'm at Parafield West. I used to be in Parafield, Parafield. You know where Kings Road? So I used to be very close to Kings Road. But now I am from Kings Road, it turns to McIntyre Road. I'm on McIntyre now. So yeah, still around. There you go. That's around this corner. Take it off, that's it. So I can actually take off the door panel as well. Older car, I don't want to, but if I really need to, I can take it off. What's the difference of having tint on the outside and inside? Outside, we only put the tint on the outside when you shrinking them down or cutting them up, but always install it on the inside. On the other hand, soap in your water as direction. I use a lot of water. I will try with the soap next time. I tint has some bubbles and so you just used water. Oh, there might be a lot of tackiness into your tint. Normally you use both. Yeah, like you use soap and you use water. You use soapy water. I started early this time. Just normal, regular cleaning pads, nothing fancy. Yeah, started early. I'm late delivering. No, it doesn't get inside the speaker. From the actual door card, speaker is that much behind. There's the tint. I'll bring that in. There you go. Okay, see how this is a lot more easier to move around this time, because my soap solution is more. I've got more soap in the water, makes it more slipperier on the surface of the glass. To the bottom. Sorry guys. That's it. The blue shank tool. I only rarely use these shank tools because I do bottom loading. So, but yeah, I can give it a go. I'll give it a go. Hey mate, here you go. That's it, perfect, right on splice this time. Didn't struggle too much. Thanks mate. Me? Yeah, I have to do this third time now. This is the third time I'm doing it. Hey guys. Time, I think it's around 2:30 AM. I started early today. This is WRX. Where do I push the bubble solution into the door? So where do I push them? The water doesn't stay in your door panel. It exits. Yeah, I've got a big day coming in. Rusting the door components? Yeah, I'm bad. Don't come to me. Yeah, I do wrap vehicles as well, yes. Yes, Taylor. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and start filing the glass. I am in Adelaide, Para Hills West. 2:30 AM, early. Hey, morning, mate. Before this is the action camera, DJI action camera. Watch while playing my game. Oh, nice. Front windshield, yes, I did a big boom on a Range Rover. The only reason they'll explode is when you have cracks already in them. So say if you use a torch on an area on your front windshield, if it's already had a stone chip there, it'll just go boom. Before sides, no, it's just different glass. No, I started early this day. Use a steamer. Steamer is the best method if you want to take it off. There is a trash bag method as well. There are a lot of methods. No, today's a big day. Heat your glass before you start filing it down, or use less soap in your water. That way it sort of sticks better. And also what I do, I don't cut in one go. I make so what I do is, hey, thank you very much for the gifts, guys. So what I do is, on my first go, I sort of like just give it a light scrape, and in the second go I'll cut it off. So that's what I do. That way I'm not cutting the whole thing in one go, and it sort of makes an edge to the glass, so it sort of sticks better. So just don't let it lift. That's what it is. If you don't let it lift, you have less contamination in there. Eventually you gotta heat the glass up, or maybe wait for your tint to stick better before you start filing it down, and that's it. Thank you very much, mate. First person you see having voice chat. Can I ask, do you have to go TAFE or anything? No, not TAFE. This is good. No, it doesn't. This is all done using a couple of softwares on my computer. I can show you once I finish the live. Just remind me and I'll show you everything. Whatever I know, like this. So I've got an ID guy who sets up everything for me. Yes, you can. I just don't get better cut out of the knife, and then every time I go like that and it peels off the tint. So, but yes, you can use a knife. This is how I learned it. Doesn't mean you have to do the same way I do it. You can use your method as well. Let's go around the back. This is all done. We'll go outside, clean it off, do an inspection, see everything is good, and that's it. As long as I don't have any contamination around this. Around the side. No, I won't recommend film from team. Oh, for DIY or just learning, maybe yes. But for like putting it on customer's car, no, I won't recommend. Okay, guys, this is pretty good. I've got 1 and 2 contamination just on the top. The rest is all good. This guy on my team made me kill him. What? What are you saying? What are you talking about, mate? Oh no, you gotta tell the customer because it'll take time. So the Range Rover that cracked, it cracked in front of the customer. Imagine that. How often do you get dirt? I get very less often that I get contamination in the windows. Mainly because I got a file and this and that. That way I get contamination. So if I'm filing, I get lifted a little bit, yes. Otherwise, no. And if it's only one spot, you can always chisel it out. If it's a lot, like in the last ones, you know, I was struggling and I had too much contamination, we gotta do it again. Yeah, I like file more. I can do it by knife. I still do by knife for my side windows, but for these ones, I think file is a lot more better. how do I fix many bubbles? Oh, many bubbles you can't fix. How often? Not very often. Contamination fixing? Just retint. If it's just one, like on this class, let it dry out, or maybe heat the area. Like this car, I have this car for one more day as well, you know, because I'm doing PPF on it. Just inside tint. So that way, you know, till tomorrow I can always park it outside in the sun, or I can heat it up and just chisel it out and it'll come off. What is your company? It's called Mr Clean Adelaide. The film trainer. Hey, the film trainer. Do you do inside or outside? Just inside, not outside. Me? No, I am in Adelaide, Australia. There you go. Outside for template, yes. Hey, no worries. That's all good, man. Someone was asking what's the back there. It's called a peel board. So that's where I'll put my tint and I'll wear it down, or I'll do, you know, whenever I don't need it, we'll put it on the glass. On the glass because I can clean the glass and it's always, you know, it's flat. I can heat shrink on top of the glass as well. Is that adhesive spray? No, this is just water, and this is just soapy water. The adhesive is already inside the tint. Yes, I can. So I've done PPF on some of the areas. I've done brake calipers. Then this side is done. This one PPF all done. Light smoke, we've done it. PPF. And the bottom, the fog lamp, is also getting done. I'm giving it away for free. This one is also getting PPF. The roof's PPF. This is all custom paint job. This is not a wrap. This one we did a PPF on it because black part, super nice and glossy. It doesn't scratch anymore now. Oh, you. PPF is called paint protection film. Do I do 100 series? Yeah. My customer's number plate. Yeah. My customer not have any issues with it. Some people do tell me, can you hide my plates, and we'll hide them for them. But people coming off from live, they don't have any issues. I like doing the other more than the frameless. It's just too much things that can go. Like you filing it down, and you make a little nick in it, and you gotta do it again. It's just too much. I don't know. I've got no idea why people sometimes say hide my plates. Will that clean windows? Yeah, that'll clean your windows. It's called a peel board. I made it myself. Hey, thanks mate. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's just water and baby shampoo. Use fast glass. This guy right there. This is really good. I like it. We give lifetime warranty, but depending on where you park your car and how you drive it, they last you about 7-8 years. Decent. That's a decent amount of time. What is that giving you trouble? You gotta shrink that window. No, never done the outside, just the inside. Ah, okay. Did I grease it? Oh man. Did I actually grease it? It'll be easy. This is what I mean, like these frameless, sometimes it's just a pain in the ass, man. This is why I like just framed windows so much better. Less chance of you messing it up. Thank you very much, mate, for the gift. I greased it. So if you grease it, it's like no going back. Once you grease it, you grease it. You gotta do it again. How many times I've tinted that glass? Yes, you can. I can cut tint on my plotter as well. Not any issue. I'm pretty sure I do have this car on there. What is the darkest tint in there? I've got 5% and I've got 3%, which is darker as well. There you go. It's very nice for you guys because you guys see me cutting it out again and again and again. Let's put it just there. Oh, customer never contacts me back. I've left sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do left tools in the car. Nobody reaches me out, man. Once they're gone, it's just gone. But now what I do is, what I've done is in my rack, everything is, I've made a slot. So whenever I finish, I make sure each slot is all full. So as long as I don't have any empty slots, I didn't left any tools inside the car. Yeah, now yes. And now I can actually show them, hey, have a look. Have a look on the YouTube video. And you see me losing that tool inside your car. Okay. Is it? Oh, I didn't know, man. Yeah, I'm very new. I'm still learning. Okay. No, I don't. Yeah, you gotta shrink. So this is what I did. I shrink that window on the outside, and then we'll install that window on the inside. Oh, nice. Okay, this is all nice and clean. I'm from Adelaide, Australia. A nano carbon film? What's that? I've been tinting for 5-6 years now. Lumar is good film. GeoShield, I don't know, I never used it. We don't have GeoShield in Australia, as long as I know. And what else did you say? Suntech, yeah, Suntech is good. Suntech is being around for a long time. And Suntech, Lumar, and there's one more brand. I think they're all owned by Eastman Films. So, like, and a lot of other films as well, just rebranded film. Like, you know, some other brand give to, like, if I reach out to Suntech, say, hey, you know, I'm planning to open up my own brand, can you just give film to me? They'll go, yeah, all right. Yeah, I do ceramic tint, yes. What? Sweet Pro 9. Is that a car? I don't think we have that car in Australia. Yeah, I'll show you what I've done. And that way I don't lose tool now. Okay, guys, this time be very, very careful. Leave it there for a second. I'll show you. So this is what I've done. All the tools. So this one is missing. Yes, I know, that's my tape measure. See, That one goes in there. So now I know, as long as I see every single spot filled, I don't have any tools left inside the car. So this is, you know, that was, since I have this guy, I'll barely lose any tool. What's the last time that I lost a tool? I don't even remember now. Okay, guys. Very nice and easy on this one now. No rush. This one is light. This is 50. I will kill myself now. Guys, let me kill myself. Who reminded me that Tint is light? Who is this guy? Tint is so light. See, that guy. Thanks, mate. I've taken 35% from the box instead of 15. And that why I thought, is something wrong with me today? I had to do 15%. I've done 15% for the whole car, and just one window that it was all good on that glass. I've done 35%. I think I need to go back and do some more rest. What is the time? It's 2.5 hours. I should be finished with the whole car by this time. Hey guys, let me show you myself. This is me. Hey everyone. Something wrong with me today. White, oh, I love my monsters. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. I still have patience. No, just one window. Just one window. I still have patience. The way that I'm tinting this car might be just one car a day. But normally, so I've got this car, I've got an SS waiting in the back, and then I've got another car coming in today for a ceramic coating and tinting and pretty much the whole package. So this is what I'm installing. Thank you very much, bro. It reminded me. It did look lighter at first glance, and I thought, no, it might be just because of my lights. But no, that's all good. That's all good. Okay, I know there's a 15 plus a day. No pressure though. Ooh, 15 plus a day. I know guys that do like dealerships, and they pretty quick. Like it's so I used to do Camrys a lot. The Camrys are pretty common in Australia, so I used to do Camrys a lot. And Camrys I can finish about half an hour. If I'm not live, give me half an hour and finish a Camry. Like give me Camrys all day long, and I'll be very very quick. So you know, guys they work for dealership and stuff, they get very quick on it. And some people they have guys like what's shops we have like Tinter car or Tinter window, like shops like these. They hire people just to cut tint for someone, like just to cut tint. Like they've got one guy, he's just making patterns They were another guy, they're just installing. They finish about 25-30 cars a day, man. But I'm slow. I can be fast, but it's like I just take my time, you know. That's all. I don't panic. As long as I can do 2 to 3 cars a day, I'm happy. I don't aim for too many cars. But then I get different stuff, or because I just don't get tinting. Then I get ceramic coating, and then I get polishing, and then I get detailing, and we get PPF. Summers hit really good in Australia because we get a lot of sun out. Yeah, quality over quantity, I would say. I would never ever do maybe more than 5 cars a day. Never. If I'm doing 5 cars a day, I'm tired. But looks factory or better? Oh, look better. Look very nice. That way, I don't advertise. I get a lot of people from just word of mouth. I think last time I started ads, it was like maybe 2 years ago. Just for a little bit, and that was only when I changed my shop. I moved different location, you know. I moved 4 locations so far, still in Adelaide, but 4 locations. Yeah, I'm getting there. People are getting deja vu. Okay. Gotta start cleaning again. No more skipping the cleaning part. That was all good, man. Almost a nice install. Yeah. Have a look. The other ones were fine. And this side, this one I did it twice. This one I'm doing 3rd time. What the heck? Here you go. Okay, guys. Just wish me luck. This time I don't want to do it again. If I had to do this one again, I'll just go back to sleep and then I'll come back to it again. And I remember now, like doing it again and again, it reminds me of Teslas. Or started doing, the first time I did it, Tesla's, the panoramic glass. Oh man, I did it once, I did it twice, I did it 3rd time. And you know, it was always on one of the side will go all good, and then the other side, you like 75% of the film is already shrunk, and then you're just shrinking the last 25% of it, and it'll just grease somewhere. And I go, oh man. And then the last time when I like stopped, I said, no, I just don't have enough time, and I don't have enough film to waste on it anymore. So I cut it, everything is fine, I'm installing it. I think there was inside, so on the Tesla, on that panoramic roof, on that very corner where like the panoramic roof starts, there is some sort of thing inside, and it wouldn't go in. My tint, it doesn't slide in. It was just pushing back, and I'm trying to force it in, and I'm gonna do it again. I was like, oh man, my tint is all finished. I'm struggling with it. I play GTA. I like GTA. Oh yeah, on the Tesla, on the Tesla. I went home, said to my missus, "Hey, can make me a chai." Had some chai, played with my daughter, and came back, and it all went fine. So I think this is what I've learned over the time is if I struggle too much, I just let that glass just cool down a little bit, and it'll cool myself down as well, and meanwhile it cools down the glass as well. So both things at the same time. So I just go back, or I just call someone, do a video call, reply a couple of emails and stuff, and then I'll go back. No, it doesn't go anywhere. Don't worry about it. Summer's good. Summer's it's busier in summertime. This is 15%, 1.5. The last one that he had a look was actually 35%. So I accidentally pulled the wrong one out. Okay, wipe it. So this guy right there is just the outside of it. The actual speaker is that much behind the actual thing. That's not the speaker. Yes, same as us. 35% is the legal limit for pretty much all over Australia for the fronts, and then we have 20% to go at the back. Go. Just let that. Ooh. What's that? And the live restricted some audience. The live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. What? Something happened in there. Your live contains themes that may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason. What? Self-harm. TikTok is crazy, man. Show upload a graph tag, please. Yeah, I'll show you after. Yes and no. If you know what you're doing, you'll be alright with any tool. Yeah, blowtorch is cool. Heat in the air? What? This is a Subaru WRX. Nah, TikTok doesn't like it. go. There you go. Come on, bro. That's it. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Leave it on the outside. How do I do what? Like temperature of where you look at. Yeah, if it's hot, might affect, but never happened to me because I'm always inside the shed, and then on days where I have like on hotter days, I always turn on my aircon. This is Kango bastard foil. How do I cut if the car has a window frame? So we don't need to cut like that on a window frame. You know, just align the top edge. I'll cut it on the outside. So if you want to see that, go to YouTube and watch my older lives, and you'll see how I cut. So I pretty much hand cut all my windows. There won't be bubbles anymore. But if it's moisture bubbles, yes, they'll go away. But like actual air bubbles, they don't go away. They stay. Just a tiny itty bitty finger on the bottom. What, 5-6 years now? Oh yeah. Okay, this is done. So we only got the back now, which will be very quick. That's the plotter. What do you want to see? I've got PPF on air now. This is FC 9000, which is the top of the range in size and in series as well. So I cut my PPF and my quarter windows using that. Oh, there you go. Just no worries. How much battery I've got left? 59%. I can do 4 more hours, which is good. Alright, let's shrink the back window. Before I shrink the back window, let's take this guy off. Subaru WRX. DJ and Sons. I think so. Not 4 AM, but it is. Yeah, it is 4 AM actually. Yeah. Took me way too long for just one glass that I messed up. This is looking all good. Where's my tape? No, I don't have. So like my block is only 3 houses. One house is just on that corner, and then this one is my house, like on the other side, and this one is after my shed. They've got their shed and then their house, so nobody hears me out. Even if I put songs in there, nobody hears. Am I rich? No. Is it? Oh shit. Same as in the others, like in my old house as well. Nobody complained in there. And that one was loud, man. I had the subwoofer going on sometimes in the night. Nobody complained. Have I got something on my camera lens? Yeah, looks like it. Where am I located? I am in Adelaide, Burr Hills West. Yeah, I'll start it after I finish, because that it gets fumes inside. Then I gotta turn on the aircon. So someone was saying that they struggle when they cut the tint, make the pattern. So this is what I do. Yeah, I do tail light and headlight tint as well. So this car I've done the headlights. So have a look. See how the headlights look nice and dark. We've done them. Also, you watching me on TikTok? Yeah, so you're watching me on TikTok. Just go to my profile and see other videos of what we've done in the past. That's what you're asking, Jackson? How much for full tint? Yeah, starts at $250 roughly. Yeah, no worries, man. Send me a DM. Where's my kit? Hey, thank you very much for the rose. Yeah, starting price $250. I think that's a fair amount, like fair price to charge. Oops. Thank you very much for the rose. No, Australia. Thank you very much. Yeah, I own my own business. Thank you very much, Q9. Adelaide. I used to have a lot of people doing that on my lives, and then people stopped doing it. But then I changed it back to like for expensive stuff, you know, if you have like gift me a Galaxy or whatever, then it'll do twice. But not anymore. I stopped doing it now. Okay, everyone. 15% going on that back glass, shrinking and everything. Looks like this is third. Let's get 1300. Hey, thank you very much for the gift. Oh yeah. I was doing one ceramic coating. Oh no, sorry, tinting. Yeah, and the customer was watching as well. Yeah, Parado. No? Something else? I don't remember now. Okay. Oh no, he was watching on the live. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for the gifts. Yeah, we'll bring that tint on the inside after we make the pattern. We shrink it, do all sort of stuff on the outside, and then we'll bring it on the inside. Okay. Thank you very much, Q9. I really appreciate that. So I can see my edge of the glass, so I know where to cut the tint after I shrink. Thank you very much. So how many of you guys are learning from watching the video? And how many of you guys are just watching for fun? And how many of you guys are window tinter? Just watching another tinter. Tint sticks to PPF like crazy, man. Have a look. I just put it there and it just grabs that PPF. Q9, thank you very much. Up Daddy, thank you very much. I'm a tinting. He's learning. That's crazy. You really want to learn? Oh, nice. I do have a course coming up this month. Oh, sorry, next month. This guy is good. If you in his area, if you're in Canada and you need someone to do your window tint, but he's not cheap. Oh, nice. That's all good. Oh, nice. Good on you guys. Okay, so this is called the shrinking method. We'll just start shrinking this car right there, and you'll see when I do it. So from the mountains it'll start going waves, and then you'll press them down, and you only press down when you see waves. Do not press the mountain, you'll crease the film. Make sense? Thank you very much guys for the gifts. Gifted perfume. Hey, thank you very much. Why are you installing on the outside? We'll go on the inside just in a minute. We're gonna shrink on the outside and we'll install on the inside. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay. Only go one corner left. Sharp fingers. Just make them smaller. Shrink a little bit at a time. Press them down. Is that a grease? No, no, nothing. Thank you very much, mate. That looks good. thank you very much for all these gifts, man. How many have you gifted? I think you're doing alternate, yeah? You're doing 1, 1, 1, 1. I know the trick. How do I stop what? How do you stop it from bubbling or becoming wavy when you look through the tint? When you look through the tint, like after installation? Let's put on some light on it. What? No, it actually helps the tint shrink. So we're giving the tint the shape of the glass. So that way when we install on the inside, you won't see any fingers. Come on. I think it's about 4 AM where I am. There you go. Thank you very much. Adelaide, Australia. Who's that, Lockie? Scorpions? No. Let's do just one last time a little bit. Let me leave it that and whoop. thank you very much, both of you guys, for all that gift that you've given me. I've made 88 cents. And now I'm not making it up. Okay, let's clean the back glass. Do we have a lot of people watching us now? Because I've taken the tint off, we're gonna clean all that glue residue as well from the back. So you'll see, if you've taken your tint off yourself, you'll see how we clean the glue residue off as well today. Let's get rid of that, grab myself a new one. Okay. Too many things are on the back. This is the part of that hood. That's nice and secure. Let's grab all my tools. I need that one, need for cleaning, that one, and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do need my glue remover. That's it, nice and pressure. Don't need that anymore. And before I do anything, I need to take a piss. Just stay here, guys. I'll be back very, very quick. Yeah, we do. Did you ask because you see that? Okay, hey, thank you very much. Oh yeah. And what did the headlights as well? There you go. Battery goes in there. Still working, yeah. Okay, pretty much got everything. Let's go inside, start cleaning it off. This time I've got a ammonia free cleaner. Tried it a couple of times and sort of works really nice. There you go. It doesn't stink as bad as the other ones used to do. Just leave it for a little bit. I'll wear some gloves and we'll grab a steel wool and scrape the shit out of that glass. I use steel wool instead of a razor for these back windows because steel wool, it won't take off the demister lines. You use a razor blade, it'll take off the demister lines. And you see that glue starting to go away. Do you guys want a third camera as well so you can see better, or you can have a look what's happening? If you can't see, then I can always put on a third camera in there. Let me know. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, not a biggie, but it'll just take off your demister lines, that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Did you pay for it, or you get your insurance company to just replace it for you? A lot of people do that. So they'll just get the insurance company, they'll just break it and get the insurance company to pay for a new one. So most of the times. Ah, okay. Yeah. Hey, hello. How are you, mate? Oh, for your business insurance? There is gyms, they do business insurance, and then I've got Allianz, or Allianz, whatever you say. Look, I've never used them because, like, every time if I've done something wrong to a customer car, it's like just paying it out from pocket is cheaper than the excess. But it's always there for a big mess up if I do, you know. So I'll say the car got stolen or something like that. Then yeah, I have something just to back me up. But insurance gone expensive, man. And once you show them like, I've got that many cars parked in there, and we do this, you know, that many cars a day, and it's just skyrockets. Some people say tell them less, some people say tell them more of what you do. It's just different people, different stuff, but do whatever you like. There you go. No worries, Hamza. Okay, this is all done. Let's bring our drink. So this method is called a back roll or reverse roll method. It's called a reverse roll because what will happen is, see, I'm rolling the liner inside, but when I start unrolling from the other side, the liner will actually come on the outside. So we'll reverse the roll. yeah, that still work. Okay, point the thumb towards the top direction so you don't mess it up. Squeegee the sides, squeegee the bottom, squeegee the other side. Make that glass wet. Thumb towards the top. We'll take it on the other direction. That liner is now actually sticking to the tint side. So you see that liner sticking to the tint, and just unroll the tint side, which is the glue side as well. And we'll do about halfway or maybe about 25% of it. Get my hand at the back, we'll make that tint stick to the glass just like that, and we start unrolling, you know, maybe go about 60%, just make sure it's all sticking, push it to the bottom, and we'll make it stick to the top. Once you have something like this, then you can align, you can start aligning that tint. Once you align it, it makes easier for the other side. Then we just keep on unrolling, have a look on the top edge just right there. So if you see it getting bigger, that means the tint is not aligned. Some cars you have to do it in sections, keep on aligning it, and some cars you can do it in one go. So it depends on which car. Make sure when you unroll this part, you have a hand on the other side. Sometimes the tint unfolds on itself and it'll touch that liner. You know, once it touches that liner, you have a lot of contamination inside. So you gotta save the tint. You gotta save what you did. Okay, move that tint to the bottom. Move that other side to the bottom, and make sure everything is thick. Equal space on both the sides. You know, you don't want to see any light coming from the bottom, coming from the top. This is looking good. We'll use my brush, we'll squeegee out maximum amount of water and bubbles, and I'll make sure this won't grease my film as well. Okay, once you reach to that point, we'll grab myself a nice squeegee. So I just keep a fresh blade for all of my back glass and a harder squeegee so I can push better. We'll go with that. Here you go. Go to the top. Just like that. Go to the other side. So with my other hand, I'm just pushing it more and more. Just applying maximum amount of force that I can. That's it. Once I reach to the bottom part, I can use something like this. Sweep one side, and then I'll sweep the other side. For the area that I couldn't reach, especially the two corners, I'll use one more tool that I have. Let me show you guys. Make sure 100% you don't step on that liner, because that liner is a death trap. You don't want to step on it. So I'll use something like this. Let's get inside the car, and they'll reach towards the bottom on both of the sides. Okay, and that's it. Pretty much installed the whole window. Spray just a light mist, and then we'll do the same method that we did. We'll do it again. Squeegee, 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 squeegee. That's it. There you go. Make sure everything is sticking to the glass. You don't see any bubbles, any sort of contamination around here. That's something on the outside. And then we'll do that bottom part just one more time. That's it. And this is how you install it. The rest we'll clean off, and we'll pick maximum amount of water with my rag. I'll do two things. It'll clean that area off as well, plus it'll soak away all the water. And and it's just soapy water. That's fine, didn't harm anything. There you go. Okay guys, this is how you install the back glass. Once I finish installing, I'll clean my peel board for my next job, and also it doesn't develop any water spots or something like that. I use filter water. It doesn't make water spots, but nothing bad in cleaning it off. There you go. We'll do an inspection of the back, and looks pretty damn good. Okay, and that stuff on the outside, just a little scratch on the outside, I can take out, that's gone. That's it. And this is how you install Windows. Oh, took me a while, man, because I started trying out myself, and then what side of the road? We drive on the left side of the road. And what was I about to say? Yeah, it took me a lot of tries, man, to be honest. I started trying myself, watching YouTube videos and stuff, and Matt was around that time when I started, not anyone else. It was only Matt. And then sometimes he uses a different method, sometimes he uses something else for like side windows and for the back and stuff. And you watch someone else and he's got a different method, it confuses the shit out of you. That's why I try to keep the same consistent method that I'm doing. And then I'll watch someone else and they start using a plotter, and then I've got no idea how to cut. So I can see him installing, but I've got no idea how to cut. So that way I plan to hand cut all my windows, so that way you guys know what's happening. Peter, thank you very much, Peter. That means a lot. Let's put it back on charge. I hope it doesn't shut my mic off. No, it doesn't. mic's working now. I think so. Yeah, my mic is working now. Sorry guys, I apologize for that. What I was saying with that insurance, look, a lot of people, the insurance company never goes bankrupt. A lot of companies doesn't. I don't see them go bankrupt. People pay, like I've been paying for my car insurance for how many years? 3 years now, and I don't have a single claim. And same as a lot of people, they've been just paying insurance company for pretty much the whole life of their car and then never do a claim. And then there are people that are doing claims. So it's just a rotation that these companies does, but they're always in profit. They rarely go bankrupt. It's not like tax money. Tax money is different, like Centrelink, like people pay tax and then tax goes to Centrelink and then comes back to the economy. It's not like that. Does that make sense? Like, if government is building, this is how I think it. If government is building something, they need money, and majority of the money comes from taxes. If government needs more money to build something, they'll raise up taxes. Oh no, Subaru, the money pit. What? The money pit. No, my car. Old guy. He's got cancer. He's good guy. I like their shape. Like Audis, I think are the best in how they look. I've never owned an Audi, but I think they look super nice, man. Some of the Audis I see, like it's just like sleek and the way they sort of like front end looks, it's just super nice. Yeah, like you think about it. What was the last time I discussed about taxes on someone? So think about it. So say, okay, take Uber ride as an example. When people do, if you book an Uber takes 27.5% of fare from, like, say, if I book a order Uber for $10, Uber companies take 27.5%. This is their share. $2 goes to the government for every single trip, which is a lot of money. So imagine if there is, I don't know, 10,000 Uber driver in maybe just Adelaide, or maybe 5,000 Uber driver in Adelaide, and then $2 for every trip goes to the government. Think about it. And then so that's tax money, and then Uber will pay tax on top. So Uber will pay their 10% back to the government as in GST. Then the driver will pay 10% from his pocket as in terms of GST. Think about it. That's a lot of money going back to the government. What's the driver left with? What's the company left with? Maybe a lot, but think about it, because it's a company. They'll claim bigger things. They'll claim Uber is always in loss because they'll claim that they do too much, in resources and developing their app and all that stuff. So what's the driver will do? Like same as my business, so the money that comes to me is already taxed. Like if you're working for someone, that business is taxed. When they pay you, they already pay tax to the government. And then you bring that double taxed money to me, or tax you for GST, and then I'll pay government back. What's the point? I don't get it. But I've got a little people still talking on TikTok. Let's have TikTok running, and then we'll stop the YouTube because it records. I don't want to have all of these things getting on record. But thank you very much, everyone. This is how you tint. Maybe not how you tint, because I took too much time on just one window, but you learn from your mistakes. All right. Let's stop YouTube, and if you're watching me on YouTube, you can jump back on TikTok. I'll still be live for maybe 15-20 minutes if I got people talking, and see you guys next time. Make sure you guys do subscribe as well. Okay.